Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you are here. Today I have a two-in-one video. The first part is going to be my project use it up update, what I have currently, where they are, and then what I've used up. And if you can hear a mower, I thought he was done mowing finally. So I started. And then the second part is going to be an update to my pack with me for Las Vegas, just kind of sharing what I didn't use and kind of going over what I ended up overpacking, because some of the things you might be surprised at what I did or didn't overpack. So before I begin, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you have gone on any trips lately. Let me know what you are trying to use up. Let me know all that good stuff down below. First up is something that's going to be rolling out and being replaced in my project. It is Skylar Hydrating Body Wash in Isle, which is beachy, dewy, and fresh. I do not like this as a body wash. It looks like I've used quite a bit of it. And I think maybe some of it evaporated, but I've only used it twice in the shower and I did not enjoy it. It does not foam up at all. So I'm going to try to use this as maybe a hand wash. I feel like maybe it will work better that way. It didn't work on my body puff at all. And so it is being phased out, erased from my project, and I'm replacing it with two other body washes. The first one is one that I used up. It is the Watermelon Mojito from Bath & Body Works. It's just the little 3-ounce size. So I did finish this guy up, but instead of looking for something that large, I decided to go with a couple smaller ones that equal about the same size. So I did this one, and then I also did the I Love Love from Moschino. This one will be empty by next update because I have started using this. It's only 3.4 ounces. It smells like the fragrance, which I quite enjoy it in the shower gel. I don't know if I necessarily enjoy it as a perfume, but I did like it as the shower gel. So we're probably about here. I maybe have 2-3 more uses. I can go through body washes quite quickly. So that's where I am. That's the rollout. Then a couple of updates of where I am with things. So we have the Boom Dia Bright Cream. These things take quite a while for me to finish, so these are never something, didn't realize it was sideways. So that's what I have left. That's not very easy to see. I guess it kind of got moved around in the plane trip. So I will continue working on that. And then I have Poppy, which is what I've been using at night. And we've used about half of it, I want to say, maybe a little under half. I had another, at the vanilla one of this, the purple one, that I was using as my hands, and then this on my feet. So we're using this on my hands and my feet now. So I think this will probably be an August empty. And then I have 2 hand creams that I started using a little of both, and they're probably both about halfway. I haven't been using hand cream as much at home. And I didn't use it quite as much as I thought I would in Vegas, but that's where I am. I think I brought this one to Vegas and I used it some, maybe used about a third, I want to say. So I did get some use of it in Vegas, but not a whole bunch. And I didn't need to open, I think, both of them at the same time, but we will work on it, especially once I get back to school and I'm washing my hands a lot more. All right, everything in here are empties for the month. First up, we have my shower gel, which you probably figured out because I was using up another one. So this is Firecracker Pop. Your notes are red cherry, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. I love Firecracker Pop, but I am a little sick of it. As I was getting through this year, I was like, I'm sorry about the mower. I feel like it's a little too much nowadays. So I'm going to take a break from it next year, I'm pretty sure, and use up something else in July just because I just want a little break from it, I think. And part of that is because I also used up 2 of the body creams. These were both from 2023, so I have those used up. I might have one Firecracker Pop from last year, or not last year, from 2024, but I'm okay to skip it for a year because I'm getting through some body washes finally, or body creams finally. So yes, did use up both of those. And like I said, it's a great scent, but I am a little sick of it right at the moment. So we're gonna wait a year and start craving it again. Final two things that I have finished are both body scrubs. So this is the one I took in Vegas and it was almost done. I had maybe 2 uses left. Like I was using a lot of it. And this is Dancing Queen. I love this. It is mandarin, maraschino cherry, and ginger ale. It smells like a Shirley Temple. Absolutely love it. Raw sugar, sugar scrub, and lemon sugar. Trying to finish up some of these because they're a little bit older, and it was a good one. It worked well enough with the raw sugar, but yes, I did finish those. I haven't really used any of my mists at all. I feel like I'm going to start using those a little bit more once school starts because I like to spray myself down when I get back to my room and kind of like a little pick-me-up kind of thing. So I think we'll start using those. I also haven't been using mists because usually they're like a pick-me-up. And what I've been doing is every night testing out different fragrances. So like maybe an hour or so before I go to bed, I'm spraying both wrists and both elbows so I could test out 4 different fragrances and see like how they sit on my skin, how they develop, if there are ones that I might want to declutter or not. I was going to do a declutter video, plural, this summer, but I haven't had the energy to do that, or like the follow-up of that, of trying to sell them and ship them out and everything. And that was just a little too much for me with everything that's going on. I was hoping that maybe I would, but I'm going to wait on those. It's probably going to be next summer. Maybe depending on what's going on at the holidays, I could bring some of them back. But at this moment, the plan is for me to fly home and then my parents come back later for, my mom has her high school reunion. My dad doesn't care about his high school reunion. So they're going to be coming, but they're not going to have a lot of room for things for me to bring, to have them bring for me. So trying to be very, very particular about what I bring, what I can bring on the plane, weight-wise, size-wise, and then what I can stick in. Right now, I'm trying to figure out, my friend had me pick up some stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can get those things back. She might have to wait till the holidays. And that's all going to depend if I have to fly back in or if I'm driving. I don't know. I want to plan. I want to know. I want to have a plan. I'm a planner. I like to know exactly what's going on. And there's too many variables and up in the air things, and drives me nuts. But I also know I don't want to do a multi-day drive by myself because that's, one, doesn't seem very safe for a multitude of reasons, and that doesn't sound very fun either. All right, so what did I not use? What did I use? I took some notes, so let me pull those up. So first up, I put this in a photo. I had a face spray and 2 hand sanitizers. I used the hand sanitizer quite a bit, the pocket back. I did use the face spray quite a bit too. It was really nice. And then this guy came in handy. I didn't use a ton of it, but I did use up some of it because sanitizing countertops and stuff. So I'd spray it down and kind of like wipe it up with a Kleenex, I guess. Like my friend was sewing her shoe on our vanity because her shoes fell apart. And we didn't have time to like go find new shoes for her. So she was like trying to sew it. And then I was like, oh, shoe on vanity with makeup. So I was like spraying down everything because germaphobe. So hand sanitizer was good. Used the hairspray. Okay, I'm not really sure where I was. I had to help my mom with some things. But hand sanitizers, face spray, yes. Most of my body care I used, my skincare I used, my makeup used. Things I did not use. Still have those 4 sample packets of sunscreen. Still have both of these unused because we barely went outside. So sunscreen, overkill. Did not need to purchase this, not need to pack it, did not need to pack it back. But was I going to throw out $20 worth of sunscreen? No, I wasn't. In a similar vein, didn't need spray sunscreen because barely went outside. We went outside for maybe 10 minutes, walking from the Venetian over to Caesar's Palace, and then we walked back, but it was twilight at that point. It was getting like dusk was falling at that point. So it wasn't like the time of the day when you really need a high dose of sunscreen. And then the other times we were in a tinted, like heavily tinted window vehicle driving around just a little bit here and there. And then the one day I did wear sunscreen. I wore this one day and I did get, they said my skin was glowing. So this was very, very glowy. The Naturium was the one day it was really overcast. So I did use this one day on my face, but didn't put any on my body because I wasn't sure when we were leaving. My neck and chest also. So did not need the CeraVe, did not need the Naked Sundays, did not use those at all, used this once. So you might realize we didn't go to the pool. So all of the swimsuits that I bought beforehand, didn't need those. I went through 9 different swimsuits that I bought, and I have returned most of those. I still have 3 I need to return to Nordstrom because 2 were absolute no's. One was, it was okay, but it was not the color that was on the website whatsoever. And then I returned 2 to Walmart because they would not work. I returned 4 to Macy's because 3 of them wouldn't work, and one of them I was like, don't really love it, and it was okay, but if I wasn't going to the pool, I didn't need to buy an $80 swimsuit for a maybe someday. Didn't use my After Sun gel because it didn't need it. Other things, used my guava just a little bit. Probably could have used it more, but just had a hard time. Not a hard time, but just didn't get around to it. That's makeup, you don't need to see that. Lip balms, I did not use this one at all, and I decided that this one is definitely going to be a declutter. And this one I used a little bit, but I could have lived without bringing that one. I am hoping to film a lippy declutter video before I leave here. It's one of the things I would like to film, but there's a lot of things I want to film and I'm running out of time. So perfumes, I didn't get to use my Pacific Lime from Atelier, which is fine. This one, I could not get it to spray. It doesn't want to spray. So if you have any tips or tricks for making it spray, let me know, because I just decanted that much into it and that was an issue. I used Isla Serena a little bit, and I used some of my by Rosie Jane. I was hoping to finish it, but I didn't quite get it finished. But I did use the oil. I did layer with it when I used it, and I think did I layer with it with something else? Maybe, I don't remember. So that is what I used. What I didn't use, everything else that I had on my, well, I think everything else I used. Bath Fizzies, I did not use the Bath Fizzies. My friend didn't use the Bath Fizzies because we just didn't have time, but she did take those. So that worked out. I did not need all the moisturizer packets that I brought. I probably could have gotten by. Well, I got by with 2. And I wish I had not cut open the one because that was a little much for my 3-day at the Venetian. I overestimated how much I would use. Made it work, but probably could have gotten by with just 2. Night moisturizer, I probably could have gotten by without bringing that one as well and just used those 2 moisturizer packets. Lip liner I didn't use. I didn't use my Urban Decay lipstick. And yeah, I think that's it for my list. So some things were good, some things were bad. Some things you're gonna see pictures of in empties because I took pictures and left them in the trash there. Anyway, I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know how you are doing, and I will talk to you next time.